Hey, we're the Huge Movie Fanatics here to do a solo review this time for Piranha 3 Double D, or Piranha 3D 2. 3 Double D is an oddly creative title. But I'm not a huge fan of the Piranha franchise. I think I saw the original one from like, what was 79 or whatever, years and years ago. They remade that in 1995 for straight to TV movie. And that was so bad. Then I saw, of course, James Cameron's epic Piranha 2: The Spawning. So when a couple years back they were doing Piranha 3D in the theater, came out against Avatar, or shortly after Avatar, and Cameron got into a fight with the director, or vice versa. The director wanted Cameron to endorse the movie and say something about it because he's doing it in 3D, much like Avatar and stuff like that, and he has a connection to the franchise. And
oh my god!
And Cameron was like, the use of 3D there is just embarrassing. That's not what 3D is. It's post-convert. It's
like I'm gonna do with Titanic.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I didn't think of it that way, but he just thought it was pointless, and then the director got into a fight with him, and they started bickering back and forth. No, it was all through like writing and typing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, basically, like through websites, basically.
Funny.
So anyway, I saw the movie, and my god,
which one are you talking about?
The original, the 3D. My god, that is so bad. I saw it, and it was one of the worst movies that came out that year. I think it came out the same year as Friday the 13th, so that was the worst movie of that year for me. But Piranha 3D was just atrocious. Did you have any thoughts on that one at all?
I liked it more than Shark Night. Well, how do you compare it to Shark Night?
Shark Night is way better.
You liked that more.
But the 3D was just awful. Like, you had the Jerry O'Connell character. He's a person I like, and you had him being a dick, and then he like so much of a dick that he gets his dick eaten, and then it's spit out into 3D.
I thought it was a little gratuitous.
Yeah, and it was gross. It was bad, and so I have that syndrome where if I see one, I have to see another. I was at Redbox.
Except for Sleepaway Camp, I don't understand that.
I just haven't had a chance to get to the movies. If I had access to them, I would.
Alright.
So I was at Redbox, and I saw the 3 Double D there, and I was like, son of a bitch, alright.
Oh.
And then I slid my card through and took it home, and I put it in. And like the first 25, 30 minutes are more of the same. It's pretty much like the first movie, except it stars from Friday the 13th, the likable girl, not the one who survives at the end, but the redhead that dies on the bus. Like when they're right at the remake, Danielle Pennebaker or whatever. She was one of my pluses for that movie. She's the main character in this, and the characters are kind of all like jerks. There's a couple likable ones here and there. She is the most likable. And so I was like, why? She's such a good actress. She's so likable. Why is she in just garbage? And 30 minutes in, I'm like, this is so bad. And then the movie takes a shift where it's like the filmmakers realized what they were making, and like they're like, why are we bothering to take this seriously at all? Fuck it. You know what? Let's just make this funny. And so then they turned it into a comedy like throughout the last half. And they brought in David Hasselhoff to play himself as the plot of the movie is that the piranhas, for whatever reason, have you find out Christopher Lloyd from the first one shows up again in this one, which is so sad that that's where his career is taken. But anyway, he's like, these piranha, they've evolved so that my theory is that they're attracted to chlorine. So they find a way through the sewage systems into the chlorinated pool for a grand water park that they're just opening. And so they enter into the water park so that there's like mass chaos going on in the swimming pools and stuff like that. So it's piranha in swimming pools and stuff because they're attracted to chlorine. And they bring in, because this pool thing is just opening, they bring in David Hasselhoff to be the promotional lifeguard and whatnot. And so he's sitting up there, and he's playing himself as such a jackass, and he's up there and he's like, I don't see what the problem is. they're in the water. You just get out. It's a swimming pool. You're on land. They can't do anything. So like
what
he's
the
not even.
audience would be thinking.
Yeah, pretty much, and he's not even bothering to save him. And like, there's this kid who keeps on irritating him, and he's like, "Wait, you don't know who David Hasselhoff is? Go home, watch Baywatch." And like, he's playing himself as such a dick. And like, the movie got kind of funny. And then Ving Rhames shows up. He got his legs eaten in the first one. He shows up, completely ripping off Planet Terror, where he has machine gun legs, and so he's sitting down and he's finally learning to get back into the water, and then the piranhas start attacking in the pool, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got this," and then he loads shotguns, and he's like starts shooting with his legs, and it's like a cathartic moment for him where he's like, I feel like I can really get into the water now because I can fight back, and like it just got funny and outrageous, and Gary Busey's in the movie too. He's in the opening scene. A completely pointless opening scene, but he's there, and it's Gary Busey, so it's watchable. And I don't know, I just had fun watching the last half of the movie, and it had some really fantastic lines in it. So I'm gonna give the movie probably 2.5. It's very entertaining. At the end of the day, I enjoyed it. And then, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a surprise ending that happens in the last, like, 2 minutes of the movie, right before the credits. The movie's so short, it's only, like, 70 minutes, so there's a 15-minute long credit sequence, just so it pushes it up to 85 minutes, and throughout the entire credits that you're seeing either bloopers or other little character moments or more bloopers and stuff. And, oh, that's pointless, just stop it after after the surprise incident. You'll know it when it happens. It's insanely brutal, but it's funny. So yeah, definitely. If you're willing to sit down to watch a really bad B movie, sit down and watch this one. You're probably not going to find much worse.
You're not going to find much worse.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.